Here we have Don Jr.'s current girlfriend, the one who screamed,
"The best is yet to come!"
at the end of a speech that sounded like she was high on something. In the natal chart, there's the aggression, there's the pull toward powerful men, but also the attraction to fascism, and in the square from Mercury to Neptune, the delusion and the escapism into intoxicants. If we put this square together with the Pluto opposition to a Pisces Sun, we see the delusion theme double down, so that now the draw to powerful men might just go a little astray, since her former spouse, Gavin Newsom, does qualify as a powerful political entity, though as an aside, Holy Lord Gavin, how did this happen? Tell me it ain't so, Gavin. But how is Don Jr. a powerful man? He is the illusion of a powerful man. Other than that, he is a mini version of his dad, which isn't saying much. I will say that the Saturn conjoining the Lord of her 7th house, Venus, suggests she likes long-term commitments, but that's where we start to see some serious upcoming problems. In 2020, this year, and at least through next year, Pluto is in direct square to that Venus, which in part explains the election loss of 2020 and the constant ridicule of 21, and who knows what 2022 will bring, but a Pluto that comes from a natal opposition to the Sun sounds like a mafia hit on your long-term Venus-ruled relations. Meanwhile, all of 2021 has the Saturn-Uranus square hitting the ascendant and zenith degrees from Aquarius and from Taurus, neither of which is good for relationships or for much of anything else. And if we wait until next year, then Saturn will go to work on opposing the midheaven, and then the Neptune-Mercury square, which signals yet more trouble. Meanwhile, transiting Neptune opposes Pluto in both 2021 and 2022. A planet that comes from a tight square leans into another one in an opposition. Not much good can come from that. And finally, the icing on the cake, ultra-slow transiting Eris will sit on that relational Venus for the next decade or so, threatening the stability of any long-term relationship plans. Best guess? At minimum, this thing with Junior is unlikely to last, and as for after that, who knows? But I wouldn't bet on marital happiness anytime soon. Career prospects? She might do all right during the first half of 2022 with Jupiter in Pisces, but it is a 12th house retrograde Jupiter in Libra that is ruled by Venus, which itself rules the 7th house, which establishes a double link back to the partner, in this case Don Jr., for whom the astrological situation is pretty dire. So those months could prove to be a false high that is then followed by all the other planetary action that is much harsher. But hey, Kimberly, no problem, right? Because as you say,
"The best